Hey guys, Bill Parisi here, founder of the Parisi Speed School. I am here with Dr. Damian Martins from Atlantic Sports Health of Atlantic Health Systems. Damian, thanks for joining us today. I know you've done a lot of work in the area of concussions. We're going to talk about that a little bit, give our parents some insight on the situation, on where we are with concussions. Give us some background on your testing protocols and what you do at Atlantic Sports Health to help athletes prevent this challenge.
Well, Bill, I think it's important to look at a couple things when we talk about concussions. And as you know, there's been a lot of education and an emphasis put on concussions in the press recently. So I think their pendulum has swung the other direction in terms of education and awareness. What's really important, the message I want to get out to the parents and the athletes, is that they really do need to understand the signs and symptoms of a concussion. A lot of athletes have the typical symptoms, your dizziness, your lightheadedness, headaches, fatigue, but many times the only symptom could be a change in personality. So parents need to be aware of that and keep a watchful eye for those things. Mm-hmm. I think another important aspect is the testing. Yep. And as we get more sophisticated in understanding this, Bill, we take an array of testing and look at symptoms, cognitive function, and balance as the three important aspects of this. And one of the beauties of working in a great healthcare system and having access to all this equipment is that we have the ability to do baseline testing and the post-concussion testing all in the same site. That's very important because everybody's individually unique and you don't necessarily know what their baseline testing was. So it's important to have the baseline testing so you can compare it to how they're doing after the concussion.
Yep. And I know you've got a lot of advanced equipment at 111 Madison here in Morristown. Talk to us about that advanced equipment and how that's utilized to get the details.
Sure. One of the beauties of being part of a larger system is that we can get that type of equipment. And one of the nice things we have is the computerized balance testing. We've done some cutting edge research with Rutgers University looking at the ability of these tests to predict when these kids are better. Compared to the average balance testing, there's a learning effect. With the computerized testing, we found that you're less likely to have a learning effect over time and maybe more sensitive at picking up slight differences in balance. So.
Yeah, and that plays such an important role because we don't want our athletes to come back too soon. Yeah. So the more accurate and more sophisticated the testing is,
absolutely,
the better decision process can be made in having an athlete come back. And you know, in some cases, you want them to come back when they're ready to come back. So you don't want them to sit out too long.
Sure.
So with the right equipment, the right testing, and the right follow-up, that's why it's so important to get tested.
It is.
Yep. So Damien, I can't thank you enough. Great information for our parents and for our athletes to see. Take this very serious. We have more information coming with Dr. Martins on concussion prevention.